Hey, what's going on YouTube? Cap24 coming back with another play out of the gun tray open formation scheme that we're doing all week, found in the run and gun playbook. Now today's play is going to be found also in the Miami Dolphins playbook, so it is something that you guys can use in a custom playbook as well. Gives you a little bit more flexibility. It's going to be called deep post. It's got a really nice opportunity to make this play a really easy cover 3 beater, but then we have some options if it's cover 2. That's going to be a simple read. Let's go take a look at it. So for the first example for this play, we're going to go against cover 3, and we're going to go against cloud flats, where the cloud flat is coming from the free safety, as this is going to be the most difficult way to throw this pass, and we're going to show you that it's not going to be that difficult, just that it's going to be a lot easier against hard flats, or a little bit easier if the cloud flat was coming from the underneath position because of the way that he doesn't back up that far. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make sure that we're on the right hash mark, going to the wide side of the field to the left. If you're on the left hash mark, just flip the play design, and it's actually something with a right-handed quarterback that's a little bit easier of a throw. So what we're going to do is we're going to max protect, which is basically just going to block your running back, and put this X on a smoke screen, and smart route this A route. Now you want this to be as close to the down and distance of 10 yards, first and 10, second and 9, whatever the case may be, but when you see that A route, see how deep he gets? It's almost 15 yards of a route. And when we motion him to the left-hand side, it's going to give you the ability to basically go ahead and get behind the cloud flats, but in front of the deep third. And that's going to be a really nice soft spot in the zone, because we're going to get that cloud flat to eventually jump down to the X receiver. It does take a little bit of time, but it's perfectly timed with this rigid route that we have by the A receiver, because he definitely gets a little bit of a slower start to his route, and then once he hits the top of his route, he speeds to the outside. So you're going to need a little bit of protection. You're going to have a 6-man protection, and really what you're just trying to do is buy a little bit of time to the A receiver, and you're going to see how this is going to work. So again, all we're going to do is stay in the pocket. If we can get to the little bit at the outside, you're going to be able to throw this ball right there and get your catch on the sideline. That's how it works against your cloud flats. If you were to go against hard flats, you're going to see that's going to be a lot easier, right? All we're going to do here is max protect, X on the smoke screen, A on the smart route, motion the A over. And you're going to see that when it comes from the top, or even if it's from the bottom, watch, the guy's not going to stop his route. He's literally just going to come straight down. It's going to be a lot easier to read. Step up to the pocket, throw that ball, get yourself a catch. That's why it's a little bit easier when it comes to hard flats. You're going to see it, and this is something that I like to go to, especially when people are sticking in hard flats. It's a nice opportunity for you. Now, there is some other options on this play. And what we're going to do here is show you the next option. And I typically go to this if my protection's breaking down to the left-hand side and I'm no longer able to step into my throw. And what it is I like to take this RB after he stops. I like to playmaker him back to the right-hand side. And the reason why we do that is because if there's any blitzes from the left side, whatever, you want to have a throw that you can be confident in to the right. And because he's doing that spot route, we're going to be able to do so. So say we're going here, people coming from that side, we're going to playmaker him back this way, we're going to get our easy catch, right? That's really the secondary throw here. Because of the inside cut of the B receiver, you're going to see that you're going to have that ability to do so against mainly your cloud flats. You know, if they're doing any type of hard flats blitzing, you know, from the left-hand side, it's probably not the best play design for that. So just kind of read your opponent on that. But if people are staying in your cover 3s, they're just mixing up their hard flats and their cloud flats, and you want to be able to, you know, kind of be able to easily throw to the right side as well. That player is going to be a nice play design for you, right? So let's go ahead and look at cover 2. And what you're going to see here with cover 2 is that we're really going to try to keep our down and distances short when it comes to second down. So I already mentioned that we want to make sure that we do this on first down because of the way that the A goes the full 10 yards, gets to that 15-yard mark in case we're going against cover 3. If we looking for cover 3 and we end up getting cover 2, what's going to end up happening is that the A is going to take that cloud flat on the left-hand side to about the 15-yard depth that his route goes ahead and cuts at. Once we see that the A basically cuts, we want to fire it to the X receiver because that's going to be the greatest distance between the cornerback and the receiver in order to make sure that we get our yards. At that 15-yard depth as far as separation between the two players, we typically will meet right about the 5-yard mark. If we have a receiver that can get a little bit more yards, either he's a little bit quicker or agile, or maybe a little bit bigger and kind of get us forward momentum to get us a yard or two, you're going to start your second down, second and 4, second and 3, depending on, those dynamics. So if we can take that, we'll take that every time. That's really going to help you control the game. So watch what happens. A is going to get all the way up the field. We're just going to wait, throw it to this X. You can see here that we're going to get right about that, that 5-yard mark when we get hit. And you're going to see that we got about 7 yards on that play. I want to kind of show you just on the timing of it, what you're looking for. So basically, when this guy goes ahead and gets to right about here and he cuts his thing, you're going to see that guy is right. You can see where we throw it because he changes it. But right there, he's at the 15-yard depth as far as the play. We're throwing this ball to him. We time it right. We catch that ball. And you're going to see that we basically meet just about that 5 spot. Now, typically speaking, you can see where I took this. I didn't take it straight up the field. I took it a little bit towards the numbers because I know that that cloud flat is coming down at that angle. I want to at least get around him, get up the field, and then you can see that we literally got about 7 yards because he pushed the pile a little bit and giving you that second down and 3. So that's why when I'm looking at this and I'm saying, you know what, I want cover 3 ultimately because we're going to get the throw to the tight end. But if we've got to settle to the X, it's not a bad settle. It's such an easy read. It's something that you should be able to say, you know what, I'm looking to left side. Notice that that cornerback is not going deeper. Let me just wait until my A is about to cut or on his cut, basically. Then we're just going to fire it to the X. So again, here we go. Look at the A. He's about to do his cut right there, throw it to this X. And you can see that I kind of went back into the middle again. I got myself about 6 yards. That's how you want to handle the cover 2 as the way to have as a dump-off pass, keeping your down and distance short. So there's also a second way to go ahead and use the cover 2, just like we did in cover 3, and that's by using the RB on the playmaker to the right. Let's say they are doing some type of blitz from the left side where they're taking the player like this, whether it's like a nickel blitz 2 or Tampa 335, Tampa 2-3-3-5, where they're sending heat from the left, right? And for some reason you feel that your protection is going to break down. You can't step into your throw. The X is going to be open no matter what. It's just you're probably not going to get a whole lot of yards because the guy hasn't backed up far enough. Then you can just go playmaker to the RB. All I'm going to do is wait for the RB to make his cut, playmaker him out that way. You're going to see that you're going to get that same type of success that you did on cover 3 in order to make sure that you've got that outlet. That's why I kind of like this play. It does really great. If I could go ahead and pick which coverage I want to go against, I'm going to pick cover 3 hard flat. And then I think cover 2 is just a simple read. And cover 3 cloud flat, it definitely works. You just want to wait a half a second longer as that's going to be an easy throw for you. Now, if you're one of those players that say, if it's hard flats, I'm going to throw it to the left. If it's cloud, I'll just playmaker my guy to the right. That's definitely a great strategy as well. In that case, all you would be reading is that player coming from the left side, and if you see that he's sprinting to the left, then you throw it to the A. If you see that he's not sprinting to the left and he backs up, then you can also just basically playmaker the RB to the right. That may be a very easy way for you to run this against cover 3, and kind of look at it that way. But, and I already showed you that here against the cloud flats. You can definitely do an if and then type situation. That definitely could work. Or you can just practice the A throw and be able to notice how to get it to him when he makes his break. Do notice that I'm using a really a tight end that doesn't have a high route run, isn't very fast. So the better your tight end is going to be, the better route he's going to run. It's going to make this throw even easier. So I just want to make sure that I kind of go over the situations and scenarios for you so that you can kind of see what makes the most comfortable and most sense for you and be able to kind of dominate with this play. I want to say thank you for everybody that has watched this video all the way to the end. We do appreciate your support. If you got something useful out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. It does really help us grow our channel. If you're new to our channel and haven't seen one of the videos that are on your screen right now, go ahead and check it out for some great Madden content. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button.